Can I put the woman underneath the bed?
Yeah, there's room enough for you to shove
Do
her
that
under. She wasn't a very
relatively
big
quickly.
lady.
I probably should go ahead and find a way to feed it soon.
I've been riding horses since I was a young'un. I ain't gonna stop now.
Crystal ball, which kind of fits the aesthetic.
Is there a human skull over there?
I recommend you keep it civil, my guy. Or it will be the worst night of your life.
Yeah.
I'm an angel! Sorry, I have to play it. It is what it is. Alright.
I can finally eat.
You already rolled me a rouse trek, my dear doctor.
Man, I did great.
You did great, so you're good. I had everyone do that last session. But you awake, and the first thing that you notice is the wetness. Your pillow is stained with blood.
Probably something to do with the crying third eye.
As you sit up, and you can see yourself in the mirror right across your bed, this mirror clearly has begun to desilver. That kind of fogginess has begun in this mirror. And you see that your eye is closed. It's closed, yeah. Oh, okay, well. But blood coats your forehead and has seeped down your face and even a little bit into your hair. And as you look at yourself, you have sudden foggy glimpses of your dreams. And they start to kind of form back in your mind, but they just fade into darkness as you try to remember. It is
I
just...
can roll to try to remember them.
Yeah, sure, if you want. Willpower.
How do I use this news dice roll?
Hashtag,
Or
and
hashtag.
then how much you need to roll. Yeah, or dash. Yeah, there's two ways to do it.
However you want to do.
Yeah. There's all the dead muse up right now. You only have one?
No, I have 6.
Okay. It's like, wait, what? So I'll do like hashtag 6010. That's what you, wow, you have 6? Dang,
Willpower, yeah.
that's good willpower. Dang. Probably 3 and 3 if I had a wager.
You should see me shoot a gun. That's 8.
Whew.
Alright, I'm doing something wrong here.
Alright, you need to roll what, 6010?
Yeah, what type? Because I do slash roll 60-10.
It's fine, I got you. 1, 2,
3 successes.
3, yeah. Okay. You remember music. You remember the smell of alcohol. And you remember a cold.
There we go, like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This piercing cold That's all that you can remember from your dreams.
Weird. Alright. Huh? Check on my phone. Anything from the hospital?
Well, your request has been received and approved for your extension.
Gonna go take a shower. Clean myself up. Get the blood out of my hair. Off my forehead. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you go to the shower, clean yourself up. It's just strange, you know, you get to like the soap part and you're like, you have an eye there now. It is closed, thankfully, but yeah, it's a little disturbing.
Need some no tear shampoo.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Get that L'Oreal or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. But you get yourself cleaned up as you make your way out of the shower, dry yourself up. Probably just best bet is tossing that pillowcase at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna get some rubber ones.
Wait, what?
Like the rubber pillow like cases and stuff.
It's a hotel, what do you care?
I'm gonna for like my house.
For sure, your house, yeah, but this is a hotel.
Alright.
Motel, excuse me.
I'm over in a hotel in Riverdale. Because my sister was seen somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Alright. I was kind of waiting for that Bowman guy to get back to me.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was going to help, so
Mm-hmm.
I guess for now, turn on the news. Just kind of faff around until something happens.
Okay. You clean yourself up. Just toss that pillowcase. It never happened. Weirder stuff's happened at this motel, you're almost certain.
Bodies under the mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that smell? Turn on the TV, excuse me. Watch the news. What's going on? It's 2018. More of the same. Celebrity news is what's going on. Stuff no one really cares about. For some reason, people do. Whatever. You just kind of watch it to amuse yourself.
Alright,
It's-
well, while that background noise is going on, I'm going to practice opening and closing my third eye.
Willpower. Gotta love it.
God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Alright. You focus. And there's no muscle memory built up for an eye on your forehead. Probably surprises nobody. But focus and you just try to strain. No matter how much effort you put into it, it's just, it doesn't respond to you. No amount of effort really seems to have any effect on opening this eye.
Might be a more spiritual thing.
You hear at your door, not a knock, but it sounds more so like a scratch.
I'll check the window.
You don't see anything, except for you look and you can see a little bit of a tail that waggles, a black tail.
Alright, I'll open the door.
There's a dog that stands there. It's a big dog, muscular dog, black. I don't know how much. Do you have animal ken?
I don't
Probably.
think so, nope.
You're a doctor, yeah. It's definitely one of those hunting dogs, maybe a police dog. It's definitely a dog that's meant to fight you. But it looks up at you as its tail's waggling and it's just looking up at you. It seems it doesn't seem like it's trying to come off as aggressive, but with bulging muscles like this dog has, it's almost impossible for it not to be.
Hello, doggy. Can I help you?
It makes like this kind of rumbling noise within its chest as it stands up, kind of looks at you, and then it's gonna start like walking.
Follow the dog. Alright, easy enough.
It walks you to the office, where it kind of sits patiently at that door. Office is like, I mean, you saw it already. It has like the bars on it, very prison-esque. And it's just like, it's all it is, just a small office building. You don't see anyone at first, but as you get closer, as the dog leads you closer and closer, you can see that there is a gentleman in there, an older gentleman, probably closer to in his 60s. He seems to have dozed off in his chair.
I'd like to check out. Hello?
You speak, he kind of like jerks up, and he gets on up out of the chair, opens up the door for you. Oh, yes, he's gonna take your key back, and half awake, just opens up the laptop. He's gonna hand you your receipt now. Tells you that the security deposit will be out of your account in probably the next day, 24 hours. He tells you thank you for staying at the Deluxe. He tells you to have a good rest of your night.
Hold on.
Yep, he then closes the door, sits back in his chair, and just kind of automatically just goes back into the position he was before. As soon as you finish up, the dog just kind of looks at you and starts making its way on off. And it's not running, per se, but
Smart dog.
it's a dog. It's moving faster than you.
Well, I'll move at my own pace behind it.
It leads you to your car.
I'll get in the car and I'll pop open the passenger side.
It jumps in.
Alright?
It's kind of like watching you.
Didn't even know how to use GPS.
It lets out this kind of like rumbling noise as it puts its paw on your dashboard. And it slides its paw and gives like a thump thump. And then it slides it towards the left and gives a thump thump.
So we do this the old-fashioned way.
It lets out this kind of like rumbling noise.
Perfect. Gonna go ahead and start up the car, and I guess I'm gonna follow a dog's direction somewhere. Left or right.
Well, you back out of the spot. As, I mean, its paw's gone back down. This dog, it just... I mean, you've never seen a dog act this way. It's eerie. For
Angel
sure.
dog. Easy.
Angel dog. Sure.
I wonder how long it's going to take before before the realization that there's so many things that are angels. There's probably just as many things that are.
Gehenna.
Well, it's
Gehenna.
not a demon dog.
Gehenna.
You don't know that.
Could be a trap.
True.
I'm sure
It works
that
for the demon horse.
Yeah, I'm sure that one look at the horse and the distinction will be made. But
Well, you
know,
back out of the spot, and it's going to plop its paw back up. And it kind of just keeps it in the center. As you make your way on out of the parking lot, it then slides it towards the right. And then gives a tap tap.
I'll take a right.
And that's what the dog's gonna do. It's gonna, like, when he wants you to go straight, it's gonna keep it just on the dashboard, and then when you want it to turn, it's gonna tap tap in the direction it wants you to go. It's strange, but it works. As you are led, and it only takes about 3 minutes of driving until the dog is leading you into an apartment complex.
Alright.
Alright, with the destination set, you leave a note behind for Griller and load up on Rune's vandalized bike. There is a kind of like a white spray paint that's been left behind.
I would like to note I left my phone number on the note.
Okay, good. I appreciate that. I'll write that down. Thank you.
If you need to call, it's 555.
And besides a growing thirst that the both of you feel, And a sense of unease from that encounter that you had this morning with a mad gentleman.
Very well dressed mad gentleman. That knew too much about too much.
Nevertheless, you are ready for your second day of being dead. And it is quiet in the complex. All you can see is a group of young African men that is standing outside of a Toyota Camry. They're smoking their cigarettes and listening to music that comes from their car stereo. And as you guys make your way out and get on towards the bike, I mean, they watch you, yeah, but really they pay no more attention than just that.
What a cute couple.
Basically.
Taylor.
Rune is the first one on the motorcycle, of course. Looking at the dismay of it's just like a white streaks that have just been sprayed onto it. As if someone was just quickly,
That would be such a faux pas if you got on someone's bike before them.
Right. Theo, like, come on.
You're riding, bitch.
Right.
I thought that I was riding sidecar still.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna use the sidecar. I don't know if that's better or worse.
It's not. It's really not.
But you guys make your way onto the motorcycles as a car drives itself inside your parking lot. There is you don't have tinted windows. It's California. Or no, it's not.
I have a freaking Prius.
Illinois. I think it's also. It's a nice car. First things first that you notice. Electric car, Prius. I mean, it's silent as it drives in.
So a lunchbox.
Yeah, it's a lunchbox.
Stick
There
your
is a
hand
woman.
out the window and it'll start turning.
Yeah, right. There is a woman that's driving, and adorably enough, it looks like she has her dog in the passenger seat. Dog looks like it's having a grand old time, you know? But for you, the dog kind of like points its paws. It keeps clicking, and it seems like it's kind of like turning you, and it's very easy the direction of where it's pointing you.
Where's it pointing?
Towards a motorcycle. There's two men. There's one that's like getting on it. There's one that's getting into a side cart that's attached. It's kind of sweet. One definitely, the one that's getting on the motorcycle, it makes sense. Looks like a biker through and through, you know.
Yeah.
The other one, he looks.
You remember
No
the
one looks
description?
masculine in a sidecar, but he looks like an intellectual, we'll put it that way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone
Looks
ever
like a
said.
little bitch.
Yeah.
Right. But you stop your car, realizing where it's kind of pointing you, and must be a check for him.
Do minor adjustments to make sure. Is it pointing at the people? Is it pointing in the area? Nope, it's following the people. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, the dog actually opens the door itself. It gets its paw in there, and it just pops it open as it's gonna jump its way out.
Dog
And the
could
two of
probably
you
rip the fucking
watch.
door off.
Whoa. The two of you watch as the passenger side door just opens up as this car is driving in and kind of parking in your direction. There is a dog, a big, muscles better than Rune's. I'm just saying. No offense, Rune, but this dog is toned as it jumps out of the car that's still moving slightly. And it runs in your guys' direction. But it like moves around to go in front of your motorcycle, then it just sits there and lets out these, not growls, but rumbles.
I'm going to probably still have getting into the sidecar, start getting back out, and go
I'm gonna park.
and Miss, I think your dog is off its leash.
It's gonna start walking towards you, Theo. The dog's gonna start sniffing you.
I'm going to close fist, hold out my hand, and let it smell. I'm like,
Takes your arm off.
yeah.
Yeah, it sniffs your hand for a bit. kind of sniffs, and it gives a few licks as well as it licks your hand. Seems like a friendly dog, though it does come off as intimidating. But, you know,
I'll go
women
ahead.
and intimidating dogs, it makes sense, you know?
Well,
This
yeah,
dog
yeah,
probably
yeah.
keeps her safe.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, she's driving a Prius. So, I mean, the car's not going to intimidate me. The dog might.
Right.
But, I mean, you know, if someone tried to steal that Prius with that sitting in passenger, they'd have second thoughts.
Stitch jumps out.
Yeah.
You put the car in park. You can see that the doggo is taking an interest to at least one of them as it's sniffing him, licking him.
Excellent. Now get out. Walk on over to the gentleman. Excuse me. Is this dog one of yours?
It came out of your car.
Correct. It's not my dog.
So you driving someone else's dog around?
Correct. I believe this dog has been sent to help, and that I have been sent to help you.
With what?
Have you ran into a, I know this sounds strange, but hold on.
Oh no, I've had a whole night full of strange already.
No, perfect.
I'm leaning over my handlebars like another one.
Oh, the dog's taking an interest in you now, Rune, as it's sniffing your leg.
I'm gonna pull out a picture of me and my sister. Have anyone seen this woman?
It's
I'm just
a
gonna
Middle
pay
Eastern
attention
woman.
to the dog.
The difference between, I mean, she can tell she's in the picture. She's wearing a hijab, you know, very modest clothing, while the other woman is younger and doesn't seem to care about those values. Her hair is out, her makeup is on. I mean, she's a cute girl, you know, definitely, but no, neither of you recognize her.
Okay, and no hints or anything from the scrawlings that I had looked over earlier that would line up with anything. Okay.
Nothing
I'm
rings
gonna
a
look
bell.
up at the photo. Does this look like someone I probably kicked out of a bar before?
Honestly, you don't see this kind of person coming to one of your bars. She's a nightclub kind of lass, not a
Alright.
biker bar.
I'm sorry, but my memory of late has been rather shoddy, but I don't recollect either of these individuals. I put two to two together that the person handing out the photo is in the photo. I'm assuming. So, looking for family then?
Yes. I tell her that my sister is missing. She is with, from my understanding, the Chicago Strangler, a killer. Have any of you ran into a killer lately?
Well, I mean, if I ran into a killer, I don't think he would give me a business card saying, "Hi, I'm the Chicago Strangler." So, and I don't recall ever reading a description of what the Strangler looks like. I think that's why he's still strangling. So, I don't know how I'd be able to tell if I ran into them or not. I'm sorry?
It is okay. I'll hold up my hand. I will introduce myself as Dr. Abala Shamash. I let them know I'm an angel.
Oh God! I start.
Oh,
I turn
no.
on the motorcycle.
So, you
Hey, calm down, pup.
are-
Got warm up
I'm
first.
sorry, I'm at a loss here. Rune, do you have any idea what's going on?
You're asking me.
Yeah,
No, I don't
that's
know.
how
I just
lost
had
I
to deal
am.
with Gollum 10 minutes ago. Now this. Oh my God.
Hey, you know, we didn't know his name either. He was well dressed, though, at least, right?
What does that have to do with anything?
That he may have just been going through a fugue state, and the next time we meet him, he might be more together.
Oh, you're in high spirits, I suppose. I don't think so.
Oh, Well, I mean, I really do hope you find your sister, but I don't know how either of us could be a help to you, nor why this dog is.
Hey, is your dog an angel too?
He's not
Perhaps. I look down at the dog.
mine. I'll let them know.
It's just sitting there. I mean, it comes off as intimidating, but at least it has a passive posture. It's just kind
I
of,
put out my hand.
it'll lick your hand.
Seems like a normal dog to me. Pretty buff though.
Dog is a messenger.
Oh God.
It lets out a rumble to that.
Oh, okay then. The Rune's a freaking dog whisperer now. Got it.
Oh boy.
Brujas, man. Who knew they were so good with animals?
I'm not.
Comments about respecting power kind of being a thing. So the dog's a messenger for whom?
I tell her that is what I'm trying to find out.
I grabbed Theo by the shoulder for like, listen, it's just another crazy one. Alright, think of something so we can leave, please.
Where's the 5th edition book?
Over there, why?
I'm going to check something. That's all.
You could ask me. You want me to mute?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Ooh.
We'll give the moment to be one-on-one.
I see.
Crowley,
Yeah.
Mr. Rune, can you do me a favor and roll me your intelligence and resolve?
Oh God.
1 second.
Rune has to resolve his intelligence.
Alright, and you know what you need to roll.
Yeah.
I had to get the rule book out.
Accidentally closed down my.
No worries, I got a chance to go ahead and talk with chat. We made use of the time.
I'm actually curious how this turns
There.
out.
Ooh.
We got the same thing.
Oh, well, hold on.
We rolled we almost success.
One success versus one success?
It's pretty good. But you rolled the 8, right?
Yeah.
And what are you saying? Because it does require a verbal component. Go ahead and let Rune know.
I'm going to tell the biker man that his motorcycle is very loud. I asked if he'll turn it off.
Alright, Rune.
Oh.
You hear the woman speak, and she asks. She's trying to talk. Motorcycle's really loud, and there's a few moments where you hear what she says, and yeah, it makes sense as you turn the motorcycle off. Then you instantly, as soon as it happens, something just happened. I mean, your brain kind of, it was like you're drunk, honestly. You weren't fully yourself there for a moment as you sit there with the motorcycle turned off.
Thank you. No, as I was saying. This dog is a messenger. And that he has brought me here to help you. Now with what? I am not sure. But I believe we can clear that out together.
Okay. What are you here to help us with?
I tell you, I do not know. But it will help you find my sister.
So, you're here to help us, but you need assistance finding your sister.
I tell her by helping you, it will help me find my sister.
Lynn
Rune,
needs assistance getting out of the mind control of a horse.
You will turn the motorcycle on.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So, Rune, did we need assistance from a doctor at all?
Well, I don't know. I thought we were going to a park.
Yeah, we did go ahead and get a tip that we were going to a park.
Ah, the dog barks twice.
Ah, excellent.
I suppose you can follow us then. I guess. I honestly don't know why or how, but thanks.
You're very welcome. Well, I'm gonna go and get back my priest.
Second, the good doctor's out of earshot. I'm gonna lean into Rune. So, question.
Yeah.
Is there a way that we could go ahead and get to the park where we could possibly lose our tail?
Oh, well, there's only one way to find out.
I don't know who this person is, and
Yep.
it's
And I've already met one person I don't like.
and the more people we rope into this, the more people get exposed to danger, and the harder it is to keep everything under wraps. If you get my meaning.
Yep.
All right.
By the way,
I'm
you don't
going
have
to
a
uncomfortably looking.
you don't
get
have a
into
weapon
the
on
side
you, do
cut.
you?
I
Oh, they're
shouldn't
looking at
need
me. I'll
one.
wait for them for my car.
If we're in a situation that we need weapons, we're already in trouble.
Well, then leave the fang to me. You'll be the brains, I'll be the brawn.
Hopefully.
Sounds good?
Hopefully that works out.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll out the window. I'm gonna poke my head out the window. Gentlemen, can we make one stop on the way to the park, please?
Where to?
Oh, 1 second. I'm just gonna go ahead and GPS to the local pawn shop. Is there a window for late?
A pawn shop?
Gotta get a sword. I'm gonna start my sword training. Why don't you buy a sword in the middle of Chicago? A pawn shop.
Half of the group just face palmed.
Oh well, just make sure you don't buy something that's just a ceremonial piece. The first time you swing it, it's gonna shatter.
If only you knew an arms dealer.
Yeah. If only.
Okay, well the pawn shops that are in Riverdale specifically are more so for like jewelry, you know, those that kind of pawn shop. I
should
mean,
try
there's like
Goodwill.
thrift stores.
Goodwill
But I
having
mean, a sword? Yeah, I don't think a sword's
You're
gonna
more
be in any of
likely to
these
go ahead and go buy an
places.
auto body place and
Madness.
find a sharpened leaf spring than a sword.
Well,
I mean, unless it's the pawn shop
I don't
that's
think
so well known.
what I'm looking for I can find right now, so never mind.
Okay.
I'll follow you. I apologize.
Okay. We'll lead the way, just give me a second. I reach into my pocket. I'm
I'll
going
ask the name of the park we're going to. I'll put it in my GPS.
God damn it, Rune.
and that park was I didn't write
It
it
was
down.
East Hyde Park.
East Hyde Park.
I got you.
Alright. Go ahead and pop it in my GPS. Give him a thumbs up.
Rune, I thought you said you were gonna be taking notes.
Listen, I didn't think that one would be very important.
You thought you said you're going there next session.
I thought it was all in the mysterious bottle notes we had.
Sounds
It's
like to me.
I
Sounds
got
like to
you.
me like it's time for another drink.
What?
Excellent.
How is that what that means? So, I
Anyway,
mean,
Theo,
unfortunately, losing her is going to be impossible now if you're telling her the name of the address, so...
well, we were thinking
Yeah.
about more inside the actual park. I thought.
No.
Oh,
We were
no.
on a motorcycle. She's in a freaking smart car.
Oh, it's
I
too
was
late.
thinking,
Here,
you
Theo,
know-
take my fucking knife and put this in your goddamn pocket. Just in
Rude's a
case.
Good boy.
Oh.
okay, I now apparently have Rune's pocket knife because he's worried.
There you go. Dog's going to get in your car.
Excellent. I'll open up the side door.
I wanted him in my
Oh
sidecar.
man, that means it heard the address too. Damn, you guys are fucked. Okay, well. Tailing her is probably out, or losing her is probably out of the question now.
Yeah,
You
it
guys
is.
start up the motorcycle. And are you guys heading to East Hyde Park?
We're gonna head that way. But I got a question. Is the
Mm-hmm.
place where they destroy broken ass cars on the way to the park? Kinda wanna see my car.
You mean the impound?
Yeah, impound.
Right.
I figured they would just take it to get, smash.
You're heading
Southern jump.
You're heading northeast. You'd have to head east-south, or southeast, excuse me. So it's kind of on the way, but not quite.
You down for the scenic route, Theo?
You know, considering the good doctor is going ahead and using a GPS to get there, maybe that might work.
All right. Start up the car. Take the scenic route. Or one
Just
sec.
make sure that we break line of sight with her vehicle when you veer up to the scenic route.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, you don't have to drive, right? Okay then. Go ahead and Rune, roll me a physical and your drive.
Okay.
10 and 2. Use my turn
4,
signals.
5, 6, 7.
Yes. Fast and Furious.
Please tell me there's not a NOS button on his bike.
You got one.
Success. Can I roll against that?
You don't have drive, do you? It would just be a physical for you. Could you? Ah, you could. It's only a one.
It's only a 1. I got a chance.
Yeah. God. No. What'd you get? 2?
Oh, God.
Mama's home, boys.
How does it feel that you can't outrun a fucking Prius?
You can't
All right.
lose a Prius.
Well, lucky for
Losing
you,
a
have a
vehicle
good
in Chicago
excuse.
should be easier than outrunning.
I mean, I'm more cared about seeing what happened to my vehicle than outrunning her.
Right.
Outrunning her would just be more of a personal
Let's
benefit.
go with. There we go. Well, you do have a good excuse. You do try to outrun her, get some speed, but there is a horrible car pileup. That looks like it is. It's northeast. I mean, you guys are heading east as you approach it, but there is just. I mean, it's like a whole area is blocked off by
Can I
cops.
just interject real quick?
Go ahead.
I just heard fucking tires screeching outside my window. Good timing.
Found him.
Too real.
The way you want to go, you're gonna have to take a detour. So losing her gets almost impossible as you're stuck in just traffic, as it is. Cars are in the way. It seems like there's a lot of police about, so you're not doing it as quick as you wanted to, unfortunately.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not used to
You ever get
driving
that
with the
feeling
sidecar
that you-
out.
It's a good thing I asked that GPS.
But yeah, one thing you will see as you guys kind of get through and see this horrible car pileup is it seems like it's just a big area is where cars have just been. I mean, they were crashing into each other. Some look like they caught fire from what you can tell. It looks
What's going on
bad.
in
Whatever,
this goddamn city.
whatever happened here, it's definitely bad. You can tell that probably something serious went down and all the rest just happened because they couldn't slow down.
Are you gonna
I think
pull
we
over
can
to
make
take
raising
better
your hand?
time on foot than
What?
on bike at this point.
How recent does this accident look?
How recent?
Yeah, because if there's people that need help,
Oh,
Okay, I get what you're saying. No, I mean, there's like caution tape, there's police
Alright.
there.
alright.
Yeah,
the
I'm
EMS
stuck
is
now. Get out of
already
the way.
gone.
yeah,
Yep. It's not like there's anyone laying bleeding on the road that I'm like, here I go.
right, yeah.
Ah, no, keep going. Just had to check.
Of course.
Of course.
I'm an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you guys still want to take the scenic route, you can. You will notice then, with your better drive check, they're going off route. Going a different way.
I'm gonna have to ask the dog pusher to follow them, or should I follow them? Or the GPS?
No motion for the GPS.
Perfect. I'll just keep following GPS.
Alright, well, you guys make a turn that, I mean, she just keeps going. She doesn't tail you guys. She lets you take that right turn when you should be going straight.
Okay.
And you guys make your way to the impound?
Yep.
Oh, so sad.
It's gonna be
Not
shared.
far. Well, yeah. You find your way to the impound. Well, of course, I mean, there's not much you can see at first. As you make your way, there is going to be someone that's working the gates. Well, they're going to ask for the vehicle that you're looking for.
I'll
Your
tell them the
information.
license plate, my information and stuff.
Yeah, just type a car. Yeah, that works too,
okay.
but... Because I don't have my license plate memorized. It's madness. That's crazy. No, you just give them the type of car. If you do have it memorized, good for you. Give that to them as well.
It's probably like some custom plate, like big wheels or something. I don't know. Felt weirdly.
Big whiskey.
I have to look up the information. He does come with the price tag if you want to get your car out, but he is going to tell you that it is completely totaled.
I want to see
Your best
it.
just. All right. He'll let you on inside then. As you guys rode on in, and he's gonna basically tell you the lot, point you in the right direction. And as you make your way in, you're gonna find the car. I mean, you smashed head first into something. It seems like something came to the right in the front. I mean, it's just completely like squished in. And with how much it's gonna cost to repair it, you might as well just get a new car at this point.
I want to pop open the trunk.
Alright. Anything you have in your trunk?
What junk do you have in your trunk?
There's a lot of booze in there. Grocery
You
shopping.
think after an accident like that it's still intact?
No, I'm just curious.
Well, if you had booze in there, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, it's just gonna reek of alcohol when you open it.
Whoa.
Any clothes in there, I mean, it's gonna smell of it as well.
You are so
groceries.
lucky there wasn't enough spark for this thing to catch fire.
No, it was no. But groceries, I mean, I don't know if you had any like sturdy bags in there, probably survived. But any bread, it's definitely squished and not looking so good with being in the temperature for so long.
Mm-hmm.
If you had any milk, obviously that's no good.
Does it look like I died upon impact, from judging by vehicle damage?
Do you have medicine?
No. How bad does the wreck look? Listen, you should have followed me. You could have told me.
I listen to the angel dog. What do you want from me?
I mean, it looks bad. Looking at like the driver's side, you definitely took a lot of impact, but you can't tell if someone would have died. I mean, you could have survived, and clearly you did. You're still not sure.
Well, that's pretty much all I wanted to check out. And tell them to scrap the damn thing.
All right,
I'll
there's
shut
a
the trunk
$150 fee. Excuse me. They're gonna impound it. Are you gonna pay them? Or are you gonna tell them to go fuck themselves?
I have to pay it? Can't I tell them just to scrap it and get your money out that way?
No. There's an impound fee. $150.
Another drink coming along.
Fucking hand them my credit card.
Get you a new one.
Okay. Well, they're gonna run it. I mean, it'll still work, right? You're not that bad in debt, so you're not that broke. They run the credit card as they bring it back to you. They give you a receipt. 150 extra on there. Your credit score, let's not talk about that, but who cares? As you guys make your way on back out, your car is going to be just scrapped. It's done.
So
I'm
we
sorry.
took a detour
Moment of silence.
so you could pay a fine.
I more so wanted to see how the car was, not so much the fine. I just better not to incur more expenses or attraction anyway.
I suppose. What were you doing to go ahead and wreck it so severely?
I don't really remember much from the last week.
Bless
That was
you.
adorable. Aw.
That's what I mean by an actual sneeze.
Yeah, that was a real sneeze. Well, look at that. You guys have
take it
something
we
in
better
common.
get to the park before our...
I'll imagine she's waiting
Wonderful.
there for us.
Yeah. So...
You guys head to East Hyde Park.
It's the only
Rune
lead
Theo.
we have, and apparently,
Alright, well, we'll head that way then.
Lynn, a cold chill hits your face, and a strong breeze blows your hair. The sound of waves in the distance stirs your mind back into consciousness. Your vision clears as the sharp teeth and bloodthirsty eyes of Calamity stares within yours. The two of you stand in a small, grassy park. You can see ahead of you several trails that are clearly trails you're meant to take down to the beach. And there is an inhuman voice that echoes inside your head. Chosen by the beast of war, come and bear your blessing. Calamity begins towards the trails that lead to the ocean below. And the marks that you saw before on Calamity's body, those sigils, you don't see sign of them at the moment. Do you follow Calamity?
Oh, my own curiosity's really hitting me, but
So pissed at that horse.
yeah!
It's a bad horse.
I
I
hate
want that
that.
horse's blessing.
Calamity hates that horse so much.
Hold up, did that motherfucker just put milk in English tea?
Apparently.
Anyway, demon horse.
Yeah.
It's up to you. It's heading towards the ocean.
Oh, I don't think she would trust it with the ocean. Yeah, she's gonna head the other way probably.
Okay. Well, behind you, you can see there is what looks to be like a bathroom. You know, a public bathroom. Also seems like it probably has showers. Clean yourself after going to the beach. You see further in the distance there is a playground for children. You know, probably it's a small one, so definitely not meant for children. Probably, you know, older than 8. That's
Tasty
pushing it.
children. Of course, thanks.
Okay.
Hey, kid.
It is quiet around you. You don't see anyone that is out in the trails at the moment. You just head backwards, I guess. You know, you let Calamity go. And, I mean, you watch as Calamity makes his, we're assuming, way down to the ocean. Do you want to run? Are you walking?
Just very determined walking.
Yeah, you walk. I mean, you get yourself, you go past the bathrooms. Still nothing quite yet. As you keep pushing, you then go past the playground.
Can't shoot the horse. I'll blow it up.
Still nothing yet. As you keep going, you make your way across just the open fields. You go past just a little trail that goes across. You keep going. And the only thing that you really see ahead of you now, besides the few trees that dot the end of this park, and there is 1 or 2 cars. There is 1 car that pulls up. That seems to be parking to go to the park. It's a, I guess it's gonna be the butt end of the joke this campaign, but it's a Prius.
Okay. Probably not wanting to talk to people right now. It's just
Of course, I'll just kill him.
she let a murdering machine out.
You know.
What you do as a vampire, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, the car parks, you just kind of avoid it. As it parks up, lights turn off. And you can head up the stairs to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You head up those stairs, kind of like glancing a bit around, still nothing. You don't feel compelled. You don't feel any force. As you get out of the car,
Let the dog out first.
Dog gets out.
Oh.
And dog instantly is making this rumbling growl. It's going to like walk around the car. And it's gonna like stand in front of you. And it looks like it seems aggressive towards at least the place that leads toward the path leads towards the ocean. There's like a playground that sits in front of you. You can see behind that there's like a public bathroom, and then you see the trails that lead down to the ocean. Whatever's in that direction does not seem to be happy with.
I'm gonna ask the dog if that direction is dangerous.
Oh, it'll nod its head yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Need dog. I will ask the dog if there's anybody who needs help. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm totally thinking I got like a cool new like angel dog that's gonna be my new best friend. Then he'll leave and I'll get sad.
That's it. Nailed it.
Hooch.
Basically. The divine beast or some nonsense.
He's going to pull a hunting dog, and it gives a few sniffs as it goes around the car, and then it gives the one paw up, tail straight point.
What does he seem to be pointing towards? Towards or away from the ocean?
Away. You'll have to roll a mental and an awareness to see through the dark. Vampires don't get night vision, though that would be really cool.
Turn my headlights on if I need to. This is basically my number. 3 successes and a crit.
Lynn, you're not trying to be stealthy, are you? Are you just you said you were beelining it, just getting out of there?
Like, she's not being stealthy, she's just acting like, hey, I don't need to be here. Like, this is just normal person just leaving the beach.
Mama, I'm just a normal person
Right.
doing normal person
Yeah.
things.
Well, you can see someone is making their way up the stairs that's leading out of this park area, this beach side. It looks like it's a woman. It's, actually pretty sweet. I mean, she looks like she's at least got that kind of southern style that she's mimicked. Yeah.
Cowboy hats?
No,
but
she doesn't have cowboy hat.
Yeah.
She's got a braid and the stereotypical plaid button-up shirt.
Yeah. But I mean, she's just seems very confidently making her way out of here.
Oh, perfect. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you in need of help?
Jesus Christ.
Or
Do I
assistance of
look
some
like
sort?
it?
I'm letting her know that my dog says you need help. Are you in danger?
A dog starts to charge, and it comes quickly towards your direction.
Where?
Yeah, I mean,
She
it's
looks
gonna
like she might
beeline
be
towards
helped here in a
you.
quick second.
And it stops a few feet away. Kind of, you're up the stairs. It stops the bottom of the stairs, and it's gonna give a few sniffs.
Arrow animal kid.
Absolutely.
Finally,
Yeah.
someone has it.
Finally.
Are you kidding?
Did a lady just get out of a car and ask me if I need help because she says her dog says I need help?
So just
Yeah,
animal
you-
kid?
Animalkin and any social that you have.
Okay.
Whatever
So
your
that-
highest is.
That is 6.
Yeah. I think the good doctor is regularly going to come off a little bit nutty. I'm starting to
Ooh.
feel it.
That's 4 successes.
All right. You instantly understand this dog. First things first. This dog is much smarter than most dogs. That instantly comes across as obvious. It seems almost sentient, like
Human intelligence.
almost, yeah. And as it sniffs, you instantly kind of recognize as your time with hunting dogs specifically is, yeah, it seems like it's sniffing what exactly you are.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Not that it's like, hey, you know, I'm trying to be friendly, but it's more so like it's sniffing a potential prey, predator, either or. It's trying to figure it out.
Okay.
But it's definitely unnerving. You know, you've trained a lot of smart dogs, but
Now I know from my own personal studies of working, studying dog behavior, that turning sideways makes you look less threatening. So she's going to do that, but still kind of side-eyeing the dog.
Making
it really
yourself
doesn't
a
seem to pay any
smaller figure.
mind. It sniffs. And if you do not move, it's gonna start like making its way up the steps. It makes its way up the steps as it then kind of gets close enough to start like sniffing you. And it'll go to lick your hand.
After just losing all of her own dogs, that's probably gonna hit her to the core a little bit.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Aw.
I mean, you saw my dog earlier. She loves her animals.
And a horse just murdered her. I know.
Mm.
Oh.
What a sentence.
I know. The dog is gonna go to lick your hand. Gives just a few licks. As it then turns back towards the beach in front of you now, Lynn. And it gives this growl. As it gets into very much as you recognize with your time with dogs, a guarding position. And it looks like it is found a threat towards the ocean. What are you doing in the meantime?
I'll make my way on over.
You're walking over to the steps.
I'll go over to the lady.
Dog gets into this guarding, protective position. As you can see, the woman, it looks like she's wearing a hijab, you know, probably Middle Eastern woman, though it's, you know, there's really not too many lights down below there to really get too many details. But she's making her way towards you.
I'm going to ask her if she knows what the danger down at the beach is. Tell her my dog is the dog. He's trying to warn you of it. Something like, okay.
Is that a dog howl in the actual song?
Yeah.
She's probably just gonna say, I'd stay away from that ocean if I were you.
I tell her a couple of young men are coming. I think they may be able to help us with the birds.
Why do you have to phrase things this way?
With Lynn's time as being a vampire already, would she be able to smell a vampire?
Do you have Bloodhound? I can check.
I don't think so.
Then roll for me. Alright. Yeah, if that's the case, then roll for me just a social and an insight.
Okay, that's 4.
It's not bad.
One success.
Honestly, with just a quick guess of what you know, she comes off a little nutty, like very all-knowing almost. First thing that pops in your head is a Malkavian, honestly. It kind of seems to be what she might be if she was to be part of a clan like you.
I see a little bit of the third eye hanging out just the way it is right there.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
It's also not that big.
Yeah. But yeah, that's really your first guess based on just first appearances, we'll put it that way.
Okay.
I'll introduce myself. I am Dr.
don't think you're gonna be able to help much with the thing that's down there.
Ah, so you do know what's down there. Would you tell me about it?
She just kind of gives you a really hard look. Just like, it's done things that I can't unsee.
Trauma.
I can roll for that.
You know it. You love it. I think it's your best roll. It's a mental and a medicine if you're looking for signs of shock, specifically.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
One, two, three successes, 2 crits. So, 5.
Why do you always so roll unnecessarily good? If you're looking for symptoms of shock, yeah, or signs of trauma. It definitely, yeah, there's a few that seem to resonate, but roll for me a willpower.
One.
Salubri.
1 success, but it's a crit. So 2.
You feel for a moment underneath their hijab, your eye open and close, like it blinked. But for sure, this woman looks like she has signs of shock.
I will inform you that it appears you are undergoing the symptoms of shock. I ask if something awful has happened lately.
Oh, I get the feeling that Lynn hates doctors. Just because he's being like, she's being so matter of fact about the complete obvious, and it's just like, you're wasting time.
Everyone's gonna hate doctors by the end of this.
Of course.
Oh.
I'm secretly evil, don't you know?
Right. That's what it is.
Yes, and I also have a flair for the Southern. Can we just move on?
Oh
no.
no.
Memento.
What are you doing?
I'm looking up one of my disciplines.
Oh, you could just ask me. I could mute again.
Yeah, hold on.
You just, I know, this is what happens.
It's okay, it's alright.
Any lip readers?
Nope. Got no skill in it whatsoever.
I ask, do you know that you have been poisoned recently?
She's just looking at you like, no, I don't trust you at all.
That's fine. Well, I will let you know that you seem to have some sort of toxin about you. Ask if maybe she interacted with that thing down by the beach.
Toxins that run through me have nothing to do with that thing down there, probably.
A quick question. E.T., how much do you know about Malkavians as per your character?
She knows nothing about them.
Okay. So
She doesn't trust any of the
Catherine, maybe
vampires.
we should, since she gets a hint that this person she's talking to might be a Malkavian, maybe we should give her a picture of what a Malkavian is. It might help her a little bit.
All that she would really know is they are crazy, and through that craziness they have a sense of, you know, knowing, very much a prophet-esque ability, but that's all she would really know, unfortunately. Malkavians aren't, you know, very common, especially in Chicago.
And where do you get this knowledge from then?
Oh. It's very easy. It is all around you. It sticks to you. Ah, again, I am here to help. But we have to wait for the 2 young men to get here, I believe.
When are they getting here? Because I feel like she needs them to be here soon, or she's just gonna go.
I tell her I am not sure. They did not follow the GPS. But I imagine he maybe went for gas. It should not be long.
Yes, on my post. I don't know where I told you to go.
I ask if you would like a water bottle.
No, I'm fine. Water doesn't taste good anymore.
All that the 2 of you can see, it comes from the ocean. It seems that, I mean, the sun is out tonight. It looks beautiful. It's not, it's hard to tell if it's a full moon or close thereof, but there is this glow that comes from the ocean. It's bright. And you notice, since you are so close, it has this neon piss yellow green tinge to this light.
There's some inside baseball going on here, I think.
Yeah.
A quick word from our sponsor.
Yeah, I wish I was sponsored. That would be nice.
Nightdragon.com.
You can sense
Oh,
that there's
God, no.
a sickness that comes with this energy from your vitality.
I'm gonna go ahead and point towards all that nonsense going on over by the ocean. I believe that sickness is the same sickness that is in you. They feel the same.
Does she see any of it?
You're muted. I don't know if they can hear you through mine.
Probably not.
Very quiet.
It just seems like this glow that comes from the ocean. That's all that you can really tell, whether it's the moon that's reflecting off it, but it just seems kind of this slight greenish tinge to it, but that's really all you can tell.
Okay. She's wondering how quickly she might be able to get a hold of some dynamite.
Blow the horse to pieces.
Well, if we're going to wait, please, we should wait by the car at least. Please, follow me. I'm motion for you to follow me to my car.
I feel like she would have more respect for you if you just show her the third eye.
That's not a really normal thing, so we're just gonna stay away from that for the moment.
I know it's not.
The dog is gonna start making its way down the steps. It seems like it's done. It still has this defensive, with your animal kin, it still has this defensive like position to it, but seems like it's now just make its way down its step, and it's never gonna turn its weak side towards the ocean.
Oh, she doesn't want to leave that dog close to the ocean there.
In all fairness, it's only like an extra 10 feet
I know.
to the parking lot.
10 feet. You don't know how fast this horse can go.
Correct. I have no idea what's down there. But you are experiencing signs of shock and you need some help. So please come get warm. Give you a water bottle. You'll feel great.
Take like stash.
Okay.
Well, the two of you boys, as you guys start making your way closer to East Hyde Park, you also will notice that there is a full moon or near full moon, either way. The moon is bright tonight, and it seems like it is reflecting, down on the ocean, and it has this very bright glow about it. More specifically, you guys are heading down, and it seems like it's kind of just hitting directly at an angle as it lets out this glow. It's beautiful. A little bit greener, of a kind of glow to it, which does catch your attention. And you notice very quickly, as it's easy to see on a motorcycle, that it catches not just your guys' attention, but a few people that are out in the later hours of the night. They too kind of notice this color to it as they're all looking in that direction. And I mean, no one's paying it too much of mind, but they do seem to find it pretty and strange.
Strange.
Strange. But I mean, you guys continue your way into the East Hyde Park. Do you guys want to go down into like the parking area of the park, or are you gonna park like on the streets?
I think I'll ask Theo. Are we gonna go in the parking lot, or are we gonna park so she can follow us again?
Well, she's likely already here. If we park in the parking lot, we'll know where she is. If we don't park in the parking lot, she won't know where we are.
Follow your logic. I'll see if I can pull off to the side in some shrubbery or something. Out of the way.
I mean, easy. Motorcycle. I mean, it's hard to hide the whole thing with a sidecar, but
I know,
yes, you guys could have said park off. There you go.
Yeah. You now know why it's so uncomfortable for me to get in and out of that sidecar. It's a folding sidecar.
Just
That's
think about
not
World of
big.
Warcraft. It's fine.
To hold it open during the ride.
I know it locks into place. It's okay. It's fine. You're making a deal out of nothing.
It's meant for dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
But you guys, that's fine. You park out in the
Very
shrubbery.
small
You
humans.
avoid the streets as a whole and the parking lot. Give yourself plenty of space. You can see down the hill what looks to be, a bathroom. You can easily see the playground as well. And besides that, really what just draws your attention is just that beautiful glow that's down there hitting the ocean.
Well, if we're supposed to investigate the park, I suppose we investigate.
He does not
this-
forget it was from some weird gremlin man that we're here.
My precious.
I mean, the only thing we can is look around and see what we find.
Alright.
So,
I'll take the lead.
Alright, well, you'll instantly notice as you guys start making your way down and you head towards the actual park. In the parking lot, you can see a Prius. You can see a doctor who seems to be trying to assist another individual. Someone else is getting a taste of the crazy. And the dog's there. Dog seems to be mostly focused on the glow of the ocean at the moment.
Just for my own, peace of mind, she still has her rifle, right?
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Apparently, you walking around with a gun did not deter me.
Oh,
well, angels,
Person
I'm
gun,
sure,
middle of the
don't
night,
fear
"Excuse me, do you need
firearms.
help?"
Oh, it's a southern woman. Okay. Yeah.
Makes sense. Very
Right.
American.
I guess me and Theo make our way over to the Prius then.
All right.
You're in late, so I'm gonna.
What color
follow
is it,
you.
by the way?
Oh, it's a light sky blue.
Oh,
Very,
Of course
like,
it is. A nice light powder blue.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, of course it is.
maybe a pink stripe down the middle?
Lynn,
No.
as
that's too
you're
ostentatious.
contemplating, you're afraid leaving this dog to the ocean. You can't have that happen again. You do hear sounds like other individuals that are approaching. And as you look to the other direction, you can see coming down the hill, there are two men. Now it adds up to what the doctor's been saying. 2 gentlemen come, but I mean, gentlemen you could probably fit for 1 man. The other one just looks like a hobo biker.
Wow.
No offense. But you can see them approach, and there looks like they're coming more so to the parking lot than you in particular, but they seem to be just as confused by the scene as anyone else. Yeah, I can see. Go ahead.
Well,
There they are.
Oh, that's them.
I'll nod.
I'll try to wave as politely as possible as we approach.
So is your gun just around your back, or are you just holding it?
I don't think she brought a holster for it.
So
It's like in one
probably
hand.
loose at her side.
Yeah, it's like she's holding it loosely in one hand. Just aim towards
Not
the
like
ground.
she's ready to shoot something, but
No.
at the same time not leaving it
Not
somewhere.
ready to shoot something.
I kind of look over to Theo like,
This is the only lead we have for tonight, Rune. And I mean, come on, it's the theme of the day. Crazy, right?
I think I'm getting into the mood where I've
crazy
had
just
enough
for
crazy
your
for one night.
rifle.
Well, I mean, we have 2 choices here. We go ahead
We're
and
already
jump.
here. I'm not going back. I just keep walking.
Okay, then we need to go ahead and see how far this rabbit hole goes. Or we gotta bounce.
I don't like backtracking. Go to the priest.
Okay. We'll go ahead and walk towards the ladies. Yeah? And they were just a stone's throw away from the Prius, as I recall. So, what's the situation?
Tell her all of them, that there is some kind of toxin that is hanging over the ocean down there. I'm not sure what, but the same toxin affects our friend here. So if we can learn how to help her real fast, we can learn whatever hopefully is going on down there.
Any of you ever heard of a Kelpie?
Would I roll my occult knowledge for that? I
don't think I can roll
I
on
would-
that one.
Yeah, I would roll a mental and occult for sure.
Mental and occult.
Do you have any specialties? in
Blood
your occult?
magic, but I don't think that applies for Kelpies.
No, go ahead and add it.
Go ahead and add it. Okay.
Yeah,
So that would be just an extra die, right?
correct.
All right. So that's going to be a roll of an 8 die. All right.
Nice.
Hey, it's my speciality. Now watch as I go ahead and absolutely botch this roll because that's my luck.
Well, don't jinx yourself.
I think that's going to be 5 successes. See, if I say it's going to botch, then I roll decent. If I don't say I'm going to botch, then I'm going to roll terrible.
You gotta play the universal RNG. He knows what he's
Exactly.
I
doing.
think you're gonna
right?
give us the whole Wikipedia page in about a second.
All right. So, you think Kelpies. First thing that comes to you is elemental horses. Element of water. Kelpie, yes, it kind of triggers. And now I'll have the same problem that dear Lynn is having. I will do my very bestest to pronounce this, but I will not promise I will do it correctly.
Agiski? Is that what you're?
I
Yeah.
think that's how you say it, Augiski, but
Augiski?
don't take my dumb American tongue on that. But that is a water horse. Now it's been called, like, they've been called fairies, of course, in history, but the premise of them is Kelpies are horses of the plane of water, the element of water. They are, I wouldn't say aggressive, but very much territorial. So really up until you come up into their turf do they start to get aggressive. It's more so
Say that's
like
my house.
well, Agiskis and Kelpie, excuse me. Yeah, really, they're peaceful up until you get too close, from what you understand. So
Okay,
you know a bit about them, and you don't even know why you know a bit about them, but you do.
Do I recall any strengths, weaknesses?
Weaknesses. I mean, most stories, it's not like you're fighting one. Mostly the time they're being ridden, and the story is about what's riding the Kelpie. But fire, very much, of course. I mean, it is the opposite of water, is the essence of the story, but fire does seem to be a weakness that they have. Obviously, if there is water nearby or they're in water, that is where they're the strongest. But you do know that they're not often very intelligent creatures. I mean, they're great. If there's a human or whatever that is riding them, yes, they're in their prime. But when it comes to making decisions on their own, not really their strong suit.
Okay, so here's what I am assuming we're dealing with. We're dealing with a rogue water horse spirit of some sort, highly aggressive if you mess with their territory. Fire would be the best way to use as a weapon, but of course, its strength is water because it is a water spirit by its core, and we are at the freaking ocean. So yeah, it's got home field advantage here, folks. But again, being a territorial creature, if it thinks this is home and we mess with it, we are going to go ahead and be at a disadvantage. Do we need to mess with it?
I think we just need to mess with whatever it is doing.
And in no way can we do that without being perceived as a threat by it. At which point we are going to have a very bad time very quick if we are not extremely careful.
Like a good amount of dynamite just being thrown in there would do the job.
Do you happen to have any?
No.
All right,
But
well,
I
that's
do know a few
unfortunate.
black market people.
That's fantastic. We'll just come back tomorrow then.
Oh,
Do we
the
have...
night is still young.
Yeah. So, unless someone knows a way of boiling an ocean away, I don't know if dynamite is going to be very effective while it's still in the water.
Well, I'm gonna ask the dog. Do you know anyone that could get us a large amount of explosives quickly?
And I could boil the ocean away.
It barks, and it kind of gives the motion as if to bolt.
Oh, I asked the dog if we should leave.
This is stupid, but this is what we're all about, baby. It's always special. Specialized.
Whole future of the campaign rests on a fucking dog.
How dare you? Dogs are amazing.
There you go.
Hey, I'm gonna get my cell phone out next, see if the dog's got a number.
See if it could stomp its foot to go ahead and name off numbers for you to dial.
It's got a fucking number on his collar.
Well, I mean, it's kind of doing such, but that works. It is going to write something with its paw.
On his smartphone? On the
In the dirt, I assume.
In the dirt. Yep.
Okay. How
Yep.
smart is this dog?
Yeah, wow,
Jesus.
okay.
I don't even think this is a dog anymore.
But it is going to write with its paw in the dirt. It's going to write out a phone number.
Alright. Let the phone ring.
Put that on speaker.
Did that dog do what I just saw it do?
Yeah,
It's not the worst thing I've seen tonight.
This night has been full of really weird things. I think we just need to roll with it at this point. I'll tell you, if you're interested, we'll tell you about the crazy guy that appeared in the apartment wearing a full suit and was completely off his nut later.
You mean like this one?
No.
Collecting
random bottles and putting mystery messages in them written in Crayola.
That sounds very interesting, but I am not a crazy person. I am an angel.
You are calling a phone number. You don't know whose phone number. Graham. Sorry.
That's good.
You are heading back to the office, and you tell him, I mean, you want him to go straight to the elevator. You don't want nothing to do with this holiday cheer. And your phone begins to ring as he is driving inside.
Well, I'm not even gonna bother grabbing my phone. I'm just gonna push the Bluetooth on my fucking car. Yeah, hello.
Oh, hello. My name is Dr. Amala Shamash, and by chance, could you help us blow up an ocean?
What did you call?
Well, you recognize the name, funny enough. You saw that name only an hour or so ago.
Yeah. An ocean, you say?
Yes. Which park are we at? Hold on, I'll check my GPS. Yes, I tell him we are at East Hyde Park in Riverdale, and there seems to be a water horse spirit making the ocean toxic, and we need to blow it up.
This just, you know, a lesson to me that I should never try to pursue mystery. I should just, you know, stay at home with my animals.
I'm assuming me and my assistant are both literally staring at each other at this point.
He is pretending like he's not even hearing it, this conversation. This is off the record in his mind.
Do you have money to pay for it?
Oh, I mean, I have plenty of money. I don't really use most of it. Yes, how much do you think this would cost?
Depends on how much of the ocean you want blown up.
Not very much, just about a beach worth. It's not a very big beach either. I'm not very good at, excuse me, can one of you guess about how big that is? Would you say that's a beach worth?
This is literally Lynn's face.
This is beginning to sound like a beach of a problem.
Maybe you could ask who you called, what their name is first, before you continue on this lunatic rant of yours. No,
I don't think that's important. They will be here soon. Don't you worry.
Okay. If you say
so. We'll quote out at 300K then.
Oh, yes, I can pay that. Excellent. We'll
be there with a truck.
Oh, perfect. Hold on. Let me get you the GPS coordinates. Can I text it to this number?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, thank you very much. All right, I'm going to go ahead and text the number, the GPS coordinates for the park, and I will let the other people know that help is on the way.
Fine. Sure. I guess, considering that we will be soon to exploding a beach worth of ocean, we probably should go ahead and get any innocent bystanders out of the way. Anybody that would possibly call the cops or anything of that sort.
Good luck with that. I'm going to chill with the dog, and I sit down next to him. I put my arms like...
I guess I'm going to go ahead and walk around the beach by myself, making sure.
You do that.
No, I'll help you. I was
gonna say, I'm gonna go make sure there's no one in the area. We'll use the dog. Excuse me, can Mr. Dog, can you help us make sure that there are no innocent bystanders nearby?
Looking for people.
Our new friend, and since Rune and the good doctor are going to stick with the dog, You guys go that way. We'll go this way and try to clear as many people as possible.
You know what? No, wait, hold on, Theo. I'll switch places.
No. You're staying with the dog.
Oh, I don't want to go with the dog anymore. No. I'll go down to the creepy green beach. I don't care. It's fine.
I do not think you should go down to the beach. We should wait.
I'm walking down.
Yes. Don't go down to the beach.
It's territorial, Rune. Let's wait for backup first, please.
Oh, making sure there's no innocents down here. What's the problem?
There is something down there. If there are innocents down there...
Yeah, I know. I gotta make sure there's none, right? That's the plan, ain't it?
Oh, man. Okay.
Sarcasm intensifies.
Rune, can you go ahead and roll me an intelligence and resolve?
Same as the thing against me.
We roll the same number. It's basically purely up to chance.
Good thing you did that, because I was about to just shoot the sand right at his feet and say, please listen.
Probably beat me. Well, you beat me by 1 roll. We both got 2 crits. That's pretty good.
Damn.
All right.
Well, I'm going to try to compel him to not go down to the beach. That is a bad idea, young man.
I'm gonna walk back up. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna get in this woman's faces. Listen, you don't tell me what to do. You're already on my bad side. Okay?
Oh.
I will look around. Shh, don't you take that tone with me, I swear to God. The only
gonna pat
reason
your arm.
I haven't...
No. Have me and the young lady that I hadn't caught her name yet already left at this point while they're having this little discussion?
I mean, you guys can still hear it, but you started...
Yeah. Lynn's just gonna yell at him, don't go in there. Do not go anywhere near that water.
You should listen to the young lady. She has the most experience with this creature. I just do not wish for you to get hurt.
I'm gonna try and calm down. Listen to me. Don't interrupt me again.
I'm gonna hand you a water bottle.
Cat, I'm just gonna message you on Discord.
Thank you. Thank you for the warm. Now,
You're very welcome.
we'll go this way. The dog will go the other way. I'm not going down to the beach. I will see if I find any. Okay?
This is very good.
Now leave me alone. I walk off. See if I can find anybody.